Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done one of these review thingies. I'll try to fix that and post reviews more often. Anyways, today I'm reviewing In Death Unchained. I love roguelikes, and this game has done an amazing job at delivering on that experience. In the game, you fight through Purgatory, Paradise Lost, and even Hell, or the Abyss, in an attempt to cleanse those realms of evil. You take on knights and monks and even angels like Gabriel the Fallen. Okay, I guess he's not an angel, he's a fallen angel in this game. But yeah, you take on angels, you fight cupids and save orphans. The game has a very Christian theme to it, but plays in such a way that everyone can enjoy it no matter what your beliefs are. So, let's get into how it plays. You travel with your weapons, which is either a bow or a crossbow. As you go deeper into the realms of the spirits, you collect arrows and bolts with special abilities such as explosion, ricochet, or heat sinking, to name a few. The game is a port from the PC version with a few changes. The PC version was just named In Death, not Unchained, because Quest took away the wires, that's why you're Unchained. Anyways, the game has a few changes, such as a new level called the Abyss, or Hell. That's new, that was not in the original one. You can tell that the developers took their time with the port, because in the many hours I've spent playing the game, I've not run into any bugs or crashes, which is amazing, because I push things hard, and I crash games even that most people run fine. And it's because of this that I have to give it a score of 5 on its smoothness category. I mean, you don't get games that run this smooth usually, and that look this amazing. And so, all that being said, the developers were very careful with the port, and you can see that in the amazing visuals. Like I said, it looks amazing. You will travel through giant chapels with statues all around you that are larger than life. I've played many games on the Quest, and this game takes its presentation to a whole new level. As you play, you are greeted not by menus, but by landscapes you can walk around to enter different game modes and experiences. It is this attention to detail that gives the game another perfect 5 score when it comes to its presentation. And it's with those 2 perfect scores that I'm sad to give it a lower score in this next category. But roguelikes don't generally score as good in this next category anyways, and that is social. I gave it a score of 2. The game isn't lacking it altogether, otherwise it would be rated out of 1. There are leaderboards you can see your ranking on. You can also see how you compare to your friends and enter some competitions for the highest score. All that is cool and earned it a point. But if you are looking for an experience to play with a friend, this is not that. You are going to get better mileage out of this game just by enjoying it by yourself, which can definitely be good, and there are definitely times I just want to play a game by myself, but it's not a social game. So, what's next? Well, let's rate its replayability. This is going to be one of the most important, if not the most important, scores for a roguelike, because you are playing the same game over and over again. So you better be able to enjoy it. Now, this is a roguelite, which kind of fudges that rule a little bit. And you can see this because as you play, you will unlock achievements, and these achievements unlock more enemies, more portals, more weapons, and tasks for all your future runs. It also sees how good you did and puts more or less enemies in a run to match your skill level. I got deep on one of my first runs, and then it took me about 5 runs to get good enough to get to that same level that I got to on that, that second run, because the game adapted to me, and I had to learn how to do it with all of this new adaptation, which I think is really cool, actually. As you unlock more achievements, these achievements also unlock, more enemies, portals, weapons, and tasks, like I said. And this also works as a sort of tutorial built into the system. The final form of the game is so vast and complicated that if you were dumped straight into it, you would have no idea what you were doing, but through the small drip of information you are given, as you unlock more of the game, you learn deeply about everything, and it's not only manageable, but rewarding to learn. This system will keep the game fresh, yet the same for countless hours, and it's because of this that I'm going to give it another 5 in this category of replayability. Now, moving on to story. There isn't an explicit story when you start the game, but it does take from beliefs not only Christian, but other faiths and mythos around the world, however, mostly from the Christian faith. Besides that, if you are willing to look between the lines and kind of fudge some of the details, you can see fragments of a story, but it feels like it's missing some pieces. Now, I understand some games take this approach and deliver greatly on it. There is a large community around FNAF, which at first glance is just a childish horror game. But if you dive into the game and into the mythos and into the lore around FNAF, you will see that the story is as thick as a lot of dramas, if not thicker. That all being said, In Death is no FNAF, and didn't hit the chord right when it comes to this story method, if that's what they were even going for. I don't think they were even going for a story. I'm rating it a 3 on its story. It is there, but not strong enough to be considered a key component. I'm still not sure if the story is real even, though, or if it's just figments of my imagination. Like I said, I'm not sure if they were going for a story or not. So, what's left? Only one more category. Is it enjoyable? Obviously, this score is the most subjective, and I love roguelikes, and this game delivers on that better than any VR experience I've had, which is why I've given the game another 5. Again, more subjective on this last category than the rest of them, but yeah, I've got to give it a 5 on there. If you don't like roguelikes, that might not deliver as much for you. So where does this put the game as a whole? It puts it right at 9. Which happens to be my highest score yet, eking out a small victory over the previous title holder of Hyperdash. If you are looking for a VR roguelike and you like the medieval feel, then I suggest this is the game for you. Obviously, this is all my opinion, but that's why I try to add the objective categories mixed in with my enjoyment category, and I weight them accordingly. If you like this review, then smash that like button. If you want a different game review, leave it down in the comment section. And don't forget to smash the subscribe button. We are a new channel and really could use all the support we can get. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace!